Come. I'm just getting set up. So just hold your horses when you're watching this on the replay, because I'll be waiting for people to join. Oh, just get the light on. That's bright. That's better. There we go. Amazing, these ring lights, because they take away all your dark circles, all your wrinkles. Oh, such a great tool. I actually got a second one over there for when I do more, because I have another tripod. This one's fairly flat, and I have that one over there for when I do stood up stuff. But also because the other tripod that I have for the ring light, one of its legs started coming out. So yeah, it was about ready to upgrade and get a new one. So I did that and got that. So welcome. We'll do a bit of painting. I'm going to do a bit more on this because it's almost there. It's pretty much near completion, but I've been so Wednesday, obviously I'm back in like a job now, as well as doing the therapy work and what have you. And so I've been working Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, been off today and tomorrow. I'm back in on Sunday. So yeah, I've been quite busy doing this and that. I've had a Reiki client today. I had a Reiki client on Tuesday. So Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be kind of like my therapy days work. And also currently I'm coaching a boot camp twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays, at a gym in town as well. So I have quite a lot on at the minute. So I'm pretty I am pretty tired, pretty knackered. But I thought, let's go on a live. Let's go and see who's about. See if any of my usuals are on. See if anybody wants to talk or chat about anything. And yeah, any of my lovely friends are around that want to chat. So yeah, there we go. Some people are funny. So I thought I'd do a bit more painting, a bit more artwork as well. I've got to get this one finished, and then I can get it varnished and put it up for sale. Or I might keep it myself, actually. I quite like it. I might keep it myself, this one. But yeah, so we're going to do a meditation later on. I normally do live for about an hour. So maybe around about 20 minutes before the end, we might do a meditation. And yeah, there we go. Got rid of them wasters. Yeah, so we might do a bit of a meditation later on, and then see what happens. See, it depends who comes on. But if it's your first time here, please do. I say this every time. Please do subscribe if you enjoy the content or what the channel's about. If it resonates with you, then do subscribe and stick around and check out my different playlists of the different things that I've got on here, from meditations to Reiki to hypnotherapy sessions and EFT and all sorts of stuff. And it's a lot of it's to help support you with your mental health, and to give you little tools and tips and techniques that you can use. And I mean, when I first started the channel, I started it basically with the intention of just talking and highlighting the many vast benefits that Reiki has and has had for myself. So I'm here to just share that basically. And yeah, so I think the last time I was on a live was I think Tuesday. I think Tuesday I did a live. I love Christmas. Hey, Jeremy, be nice, bro. Shut up, let the man stream. Some people are just a waste of fucking space. They really are. If you haven't got anything nice to say, then fuck off, basically. I'm not bothered. So, where was I? When I first started going live, I was always live at around about this time. And then over the weeks or whatever, I started like just trying different times out. So I started doing like 11 o'clock in the morning. And they were quite busy. What's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is black and white. My favourite colour is blue. I love blue. I also like red. I like quite sort of... I like primary colours, you know, the simple, powerful... Yeah, they're my favourite colours. I like the vibrancy of red, but I do love the peaceful vibe of blue. Obviously, this rose that I'm doing at the minute is predominantly red, a lot of red, but it's a lovely, powerful colour. It's what is it? It's cadmium red. So it's a lovely, bright, vibrant red colour. But yeah, I mean, I've always loved the colour red. But I also love the colour blue. It's just such a... I don't know, there's just something very peaceful about the colour blue. Solmaz, hi. What's the colour that I don't like? I don't know, really. I'm not keen on white. Yes, I'm painting. I'm not keen on white, but obviously white's very useful for changing shades and what have you. you don't like pink. Yeah, pink's a bit one of them. There you go. Pink's one of them colours as well. It's a bit like kind of, yeah. It's nice for the right. It's a nice colour when it's in the right context, when it's used for the right reasons. I mean, obviously black and white go really well together, but yeah, I just think they go well together. But yeah, and it's trying to put colours together that do work as well. They sort of like complement each other as well. Complementary colours. See, complementary colours tend to be, when you look at the colour wheel, it tends to be the ones that's opposite them on the colour wheel, and they're classed as the ones that's complementary. Yellow and purple are meant to be complementary, and blue and orange are complementary. When I was at art college, we did a piece, and it was basically we had to do a copy of an artist's piece. So the copy that I did was the artist of the artist of the Blue Mountain or something like that. And there was like 3 artists, and they were on camels. But then you had to do the same painting in complementary colours and opposing colours as well. So and we did it in like a triplicate piece. It was really interesting. It was like lovely to do, and to have the different aspects of the colours and how they worked, sort of with but also against each other as well. Really interesting. Before I used to paint, purple is my colour. Nice. I do like purple's a nice colour. It's fine if you have painting on it, pink, it's fine. Yeah, like I said, it just depends what it is. Depends what it's being, what the colour's being used for, I suppose. It's fine in the right setting. I mean, obviously, if it's something like a pink flower or something like that, then it'll go well. Ghost Patrol. Hello, my name is Ghost Kakashka Suputra. I'm from Indonesia. Welcome, Indonesia. Nice to meet you. I have liked and subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing and liking. Nice for you to be here, and thanks for joining us all the way from Indonesia. It's amazing how many people from all over the place like connect and chat on here and talk about all sorts. I've chatted with so many wonderful different people over there. I mean, I've only been doing lives more over the last sort of maybe month or two, where I've been trying to go live more times during the week to actually connect to like new viewers, new audience, and also to connect to my actual subscribers as well, more on a one-to-one level. But it's nice just to see it's really good to see who's about and connect to new audiences and see who's attracted to the content and the channel and what I'm putting out there, and obviously seeing who isn't as well, because there's a lot of people that aren't into spirituality or any of the things that I'm into here on this channel, and that's fine. Where everyone's got their own path. It's not for me to decide, but at the end of the day, if you don't have anything useful or constructive to say in a live, then don't say anything at all, because a lot of the time those people that don't connect with this sort of stuff, the little demons come out and they just start to hurl abuse, or just say stupid things that have no meaning or any relevance. So, and at the end of the day, the world's filled with enough hatred and enough division. So let's just be kind. Let's just be supportive of each other, and let's just be peaceful and share compassion and love and joy with each other. We don't need to feed the world with any more of the negativity that's out there, because there's enough of it. What's your favourite animal? Oh, it would have to be a dog. I love dogs. Always had dogs, so it would have to be the dogs. What country are you living in? So I'm in England, in the UK. At the minute. Whether that changes, I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be very good over here at the minute. I wouldn't be surprised before long if our government gets bloody toppled over or ousted out or something, because they're just pushing people to the brink of sanity or insanity. It's ridiculous the way that they're going about things. And everything that they've done and everything that they've said has been contradictory to what they've said they would do before they would get in. I mean, I don't vote because it's all scripted. It's all decided. Everything's kind of structured through the media to make people believe that they have a choice, which when it comes to sort of the world stage, you don't really have a choice. It's all decided. It's all already been decided for us. It's all scripted. And that's why we've got to work on ourselves and find that unity within the self. Don't give your power away to external entities, because I'm not going to call them people, because they're not. They're just entities. Or you might even want to call them parasites, I don't know. But you don't have the accent. I don't know. Well, it's because there's quite a lot of different accents around England, around the UK. So I'm in like the northeast of England, which is a very, very different accent to southern England. And it's also a very different accent to Scotland and Ireland and Wales. So yeah, there's a lot of different accents across the country. One angel, two angel, three angel, four angel, five angel, six angel, seven angel, 8 angel, 9 angel, and 0 angel when I realized. Huh? I don't know. Have you ever seen any, I'm guessing that means angel, not angle, angel in real life? I've not seen them, I've felt them. I felt the energy of them. I've not, you don't physically, you tend not to see things physically with the physical eyes, because angels and spirit, or whatever you want to call it, it doesn't tend to be seen with the physical eye. It tends to be seen with either your third eye, or you'll sense it, you'll feel it. So I've seen angels with my third eye. I've felt the whether they're called angels, I don't know. I felt their energy with my own spiritual senses. But a lot of my beliefs now are very kind of esoteric, where they're already an aspect of us, so we don't really need to see them. And what we're feeling is something that we're already a part of when we feel them, when we feel the energy around us. Like when people want to find or connect to a spirit guide or something like that, they're already a part of your energy. And I don't think of them as anything separate from ourselves. And that energy is already there within us. And we just really, when we start to access that, we're just accessing the layers of energy from within us, rather than trying to put our energy outwards. We're just being more sensitive of what we already are. We're already an aspect of all of that. Yeah, but that's just what I feel. Is your third eye open? Yeah, it's open. Yeah, it's just, I think there's a lot of emphasis on people opening the third eye, but it has to be done with extreme caution and extreme care, and it has to be done slowly and gently. And it's not really the most important thing to focus on, really, especially on a spiritual journey. The most important thing to focus on is to be grounded in mind and in thought. Your grounding is your most important thing that you need to work on. Because if your third eye opens and you're not grounded, then boy, you're going to be in a whole world of shit. So yeah, get your grounding sorted. The rest will follow suit. And also, I think we often expect things to happen a certain way. And we think well, this should have happened by now, or that should have happened by now. But who are we to say that? Who are we to make that divine decision? That's all coming from ego at the end of the day. And you've just got to surrender and accept to what is, and it is just as it is. And things happen when they need to happen, and not any sooner. Can I read people's minds? I can't read the minds, but I can read their energy. And it comes from a whole range of different things. Sometimes, I'll get an inkling of what people might be thinking, but not usually. It's usually more of an empathic thing for me. And it's not something I do that like kind of readily either. Because if anybody ever books kind of like a reading with me or anything like that, I always say like to them to give me, if they want a reading, to give me at least 2 to 3 weeks to work on their energy, to connect and to work on that level. Because it can take me some time to kind of decipher what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing, what they might be experiencing and going through. It takes a while for me to decipher it, especially when I'm doing it over a distance. Yeah, it's quite exhausting. I don't think people realise how tiring it actually is. So it's not something that I really kind of open myself up to do on a regular basis, because it is quite draining to your own energy. And like any sort of professional sort of, whether it's a medium or a psychic or anything like that, you don't just go around kind of giving people a reading or anything like that, because it's very intrusive. It's not polite. It's not good etiquette, and it's part of your ethics. It's the same with, if I'm doing like Reiki for somebody, if I'm giving someone a Reiki treatment, I will only give them Reiki if they've asked for it and paid for it, or are going to pay for it. I won't give people Reiki without their permission, their consent, because again, it's not ethical. It comes down to the whole part of ethics, and that's something that gets kind of forgotten about, I think, a lot of the time in spiritual contexts and working with people's energy. It's not polite. It's not good etiquette to just go around and... I always use the analogy, it's a bit like I just came round to your house, opened the front door, walked in and sat down on your sofa, helped myself to some food in the cupboard, and just started watching TV or turning the channel over in the middle of you watching whatever your favourite TV programme. It's not very nice, it's not very polite, it's not very ethically correct, and that's the same as somebody just walking up to you and just giving you a reading without your permission or without your consent or anything like that. It's not the way to do it. It's not professional. There's a lot of boundaries to put in place, and there's a lot of things that you need to do to prepare yourself as well when you're working with somebody. Anthe, hi. Since what age you're spiritual? I've always been interested in it. I've always been a bit different. But it was only really after dealing with a lot of mental health stuff that I started to get back in touch with it. So probably maybe late 20s, early 30s. But I've always been interested in ghosts and things like that, aliens, and I've always been interested in things like that all my life. It's just over the kind of like the healing years, I call them, is where a lot of those things have become more prevalent and become more like a part of me. You've never had any experience with those creatures? I've seen lots of ghosts, and I've experienced a lot of strange stuff over the years. Yeah. When I was really young, I used to always dream that I was kind of like floating down the stairs, and I think a lot of kids do get this, and that's usually when you're astral traveling, so you're having like an out of body experience, and that happened to me during a meditation, probably in my early 30s. And I had a couple of those experiences. Well, quite a few experiences of kind of like out of body experiences, and yeah, they were really interesting, really interesting. And you kind of like you realise there's a lot more to us than what we're led to believe. Hey, what are you doing here? Can you tell me? I can indeed. I'm just doing a bit of painting. I'm just chatting with the various people that are on. We're just talking about whatever little things that they're asking me. We might do a meditation shortly for maybe 10-15 minutes, something like that, just to end the day off nicely, or start your day wherever you are. I never understood about chakras. Well, chakras is basically your energy body, and you've got over 100 chakras in your physical body, and they all pass through your various meridians in your body, where your energy travels through, your life force energy travels through them. But your main 7, which are the ones that like Hinduism and what have you focus on, is your root chakra, your sacral, solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. And basically all of your chakras are required for survival. They're required for life. They are connected to your nervous system, to your endocrine system, to the various glands and things that help you function. So you need your chakras. Nobody has any that are missing or anything like that. That's a lot of hooey-dooey that you hear a lot around in certain spiritual circles. But yeah, they're connected to everything. So basically, if you didn't have one of your chakras, you would be dead, because they're all connected to your major organs, your major internal organs, and your operating systems. Like I say, your nervous system or what have you. And they're described and said to be like wheels of energy. And the reason why I believe that they're known as kind of like a wheel of energy is because they're spiritual, and spiritual is a spiral ritual. So within your spiral ritual, what you're doing is each time you go around your ritual, you're connecting deeper and deeper to yourself. And the more you connect deeper and deeper to yourself is connecting deeper to who you truly are, a spiritual being in form. And that for me is what they are, kind of like. That's why they're called these. That's what I believe anyway. That's what I think. And so your root chakra is all to do with your safety, your grounding, your security. So if you've got like mental health, anxiety, things like that, it's usually to do with your root chakra. Your sacral is to do with your sexuality, do with creativity, to do with reproduction, but all of these chakras as well are connected to your organs. So your root chakra is connected to like your hips and your bladder and your reproductive organs. Your sacral, again, reproductive organs, intestines, kidneys. So as you go up the body, all of these chakras connect to all of those major organs. So your solar plexus connects to your liver, your stomach, your spleen, all that around that middle area. Your heart connects to your lungs and obviously your heart. Your throat is for your thyroid and communication. Your heart is for love. So there's all the physical, emotional, mental and spiritual aspects to each of these energy centers. And that's what they're all there for. They're there to govern something on an energetic level, but that energy also permeates into the physical. So your emotions, your mental state affect your physical state. So once you start to get everything in harmony and in balance, then you start to get health and wellness and well-being from that balanced mental and emotional state, which then helps to harness and create physical wellness and a deeper spiritual connection. How long does the process take? It takes as long as it takes. There is no, there is no way for me to tell, like, what the divine plan is. It's down to us to just accept and just say, well, it takes as long as it takes. As soon as we start to let the ego step aside, that straight away speeds up the process, because we're not getting in the way of it mentally, egoically. We're not getting in the way of it. As soon as we think we have control, that's when you actually start to lose control. Freya, hello! Long time no see. Whereabouts in the world are you? Where are you at the minute? Because I think last time you came on one of my lives, you were traveling somewhere. I think you were I don't know, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, somewhere like that. You were somewhere cold, I think. But how are you? How are you doing? It's been such a long time since you've been alive. It was my wish to pray every day, but I'm very lazy. Well, if you don't do it, it's not going to happen. It's down to you at the end of the day. So you've got to work on the laziness and just do it. What's making you stop? I don't think lazy is really an option. It's not really an answer. Something is taking you away. Something is distracting you from that purpose. So you've got to find out what it is. It's a bit like going and doing a meditation. Why can't you do a meditation? What's stopping you from doing the meditation? What's stopping you from just sitting down with yourself for 5-10 minutes and just tuning into yourself? It's the most powerful, uplifting thing you can do and you can give to yourself. In Norway, it's freezing. It will be freezing cold. What temperature is it up there? Do you think what is stopping me? You. You're stopping you. A little bit more done. A little bit more done. -6. Wow. That is quite cold. Is that quite warm for this time of the year up there though? -6. Oh, I don't know. I would think it'd probably be colder usually. But you tell me. I mean, you live up that way, so you might have seen a change or whatever. Myself, how? Well, if you think you're lazy, then that's you thinking that you're lazy. So you're stopping yourself because you think that you're lazy. Change the mindset and just do it. Make a start. Start by maybe doing it once a week. On a Sunday or a Monday. Maybe on a Sunday to end the week and give thanks. Give thanks to God. Or on a Monday to give gratitude for the week that you've had and be open to the wonders that the week may hold for you coming forward. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. How long does it take? You don't have to sit. It's like people think about meditation. You don't have to sit for hours on end meditating. You can do a meditation in 5 minutes. You can do a meditation for 2 hours if you wanted to. But which is going to be the more beneficial to the individual at the end of the day? The clock in Norway is 9 in the night. So is it 9 o'clock there now in Norway? Or is it like 9:30 or I don't know what time it might be over there. So let's do a quick meditation then, yeah? Let's do a 10-minute meditation before I clock off and say goodnight to you all. So let's do a quick 10-minute meditation. So if you're ready, get yourself nice and comfortable. Get sat down, get laid down, put your headphones in if you need to just get the most from this. So I'll give you some chance just to, once you're comfortable and once you're ready, there's only 3 people in, so it's not going to be, there's not a lot of people, but once you're in and you're comfortable, just double tap the screen, give me some loves. Let me know that you're nice and comfortable. When I see them hearts going up, Let me see some loves, and then we'll start the meditation. If I don't see any love, then we won't do any meditation. Oh, it's 10:30. Right. Used to paint and make handmade stuff. You've liked and subscribed. Thank you. So yeah, if people come across this video and they've not been to the channel before and you've enjoyed it, or you enjoy the content, something about the channel has kind of like pulled you in, then please do subscribe and check out the content, check out the videos and the playlists. And yeah, so thank you very much for that. So yeah, so once you're comfortable, I want you to just close down your eyes. And just begin by just focusing on your breathing. And just be aware of the breath entering and leaving the nose. Breathing in and breathing out. Be aware of the feet flat on the floor, or aware of the body laid on the bed wherever you may be laid or sat. Just be aware of the connection to the ground beneath you. And just breathe. With each breath, allow your body, allow your mind to just relax a little bit deeper. Allow the thoughts to just slow down. And thoughts will come and thoughts will go, and that's natural. And remember, the key to meditation is not to stop the thought, but to just be the observer of the thought. So just imagine when a thought comes in, you just watch it pass by. And as it passes by, you just come back to your breathing. Come back to your breath. And each time you return back to that breath, you relax that little bit deeper. You find that little bit of quietness in the day, in the body, in the mind. And I want you to imagine now where that little bit of quietness is within you, within your body. It may be in your heart, it may be in your stomach, it can be anywhere within the body. But I just want you to be aware of where you feel is quiet within you. Just find a space within you that is still. It might even be that breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe in, that quietness within grows larger. And as you breathe out, you send out quietness and stillness around you. Breathing in stillness and breathing out stillness. Breathing in, breathing out. And just for a few cycles, just be with that breath. Be with that stillness. Be with that quietness within the body. And like ripples on a pond, with each breath, that quietness and stillness expands through your whole body. Up into your head and out to the top of the head. And down your body, down your arms and down your legs, into your feet, creating a whole body, your whole vessel becomes just pure stillness. Breathing in stillness and breathing out stillness. And from this stillness, you can now allow this stillness to integrate into areas of your life of where you need support and direction. So just be aware of where you are currently and what you need help with, what you need support and guidance with. And this will be totally unique to you. And now, with breathing in and breathing out this stillness, just intend for this quietness and this stillness from within to move to those areas within your life. To move to those areas to give you more guidance and clarity and support. To give you the understanding that you need to make maybe conscious decisions, to make small changes or adjustments to your life. And just allow this stillness, allow this breath to move to those areas. And see the outcome with this stillness, with this clarity. See the outcome of this stillness giving you the guidance that you need, the knowing that you need to feel and be aware of. And then without attachment, without connection, just come back to your own stillness within, your own breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Connecting back to your own being, your own sense of stillness that radiates from within. From every cell and every muscle, every nerve and every fiber. Just pure stillness from the breath. And from stillness comes a sense of peace, comes a sense of compassion, comes a sense of togetherness for your brothers and sisters, and a connection to nature and the earth and to God and the universe. And from this stillness you realize that all is connected, all is one, all is now. And this is why we seek the present moment, Because the true answer, the true way of being, is always there within the present moment. It's never in the searching, it's never in the looking, it's never within the ego, it's never within social media or the external influences. It's right here with you now. Pure awareness and stillness. When you're ready, I want you to take 3 nice big deep breaths in. Long slow exhales. Coming back to the body, coming back to the now. Breathing out. Becoming more aware of the place that you sit or lay. Just opening the eyes when you feel ready. And come back to the now, to this space. And back to yourself. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that short meditation. Again, it just proves that meditation doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be for hours on end. It doesn't have to be for a long period of time, but you can find the purest of stillness in the most smallest, most significant moments. And all you have to do is just be with yourself and just do it. And just enjoy that space and time. If you need support with that, I am a meditation teacher and coach, and I also practice a range of other modalities. And you can get in touch via my website. Everything's always linked below. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and doing all the wonderful things that you do as my viewers and as subscribers. And yeah, I will see you all again soon. But thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, whatever you're doing. And enjoy your walk out in the jungle, Solmaz. So do take care. Much love. Bye for now. Bye-bye.